Hi everybody, welcome to Dancing Luna Tarot. Right now we're going to be doing the last of the 12 signs. We're going to be doing a reading for Cancerians for life, love, and career for January 2022. I have 3 placements in Cancer and have like a lot of Cancer energy running through me, so I've been like not hesitant but apprehensive about doing the reading. I don't always want to know. I like to live in the moment and I don't always like to know. It's funny that I do tarot because I don't always like to know what's coming around the bend. Sometimes I like to just be in the moment and be in a more creation vibe about creating what's around the bend. So I don't know, I've just been like slightly apprehensive about doing the Cancer read. That's why I left it till last, but my readings don't always apply to me, so we're just gonna dive in and see what's going on for any Cancerians who are tapping in for January 2022. If you like my channel, please like, share, and subscribe. It helps me grow the channel. It helps me to be able to bring you more readings on a regular basis. If you hit the notifications bell and you hit all, you'll get notified anytime a reading comes out. And sometimes I'll do collective readings, so it's good to have that all notification thing on. You know, because it'll tell you when new stuff is up for you to come and watch. Let's see. So this is for Cancer, for life, January 2022. Cancer, life, January 2022. I know my Cancerians are such deep feelers, but I feel like a lot of us are finding our balance with navigating and balancing our heads and hearts. I feel like we're all kind of stepping into our Empress energy, tapping in, elevating. It's definitely what's happening with me. So hopefully that's what's happening for you too. Cancer, life. Okay. Cancer, we have the King of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck, so let's see what that's about. Okay, Cancer, life, 2022, January. Cancer. Okay, one more card. The first 3 for Cancerians. It's nice to see those knights on the board. Okay, Cancers, you have some fast movement in your life coming up in January 2022. Okay, Cancer, life. Please give me some clarity on why the Knight of Swords is here. What's he charging towards? What's he talking about? That Knight of Swords is just like direction. Let's see. Okay, Cancer. Okay, what's this Hermit mode about? I feel like you might be charging in a direction, like you know where you're going, straight towards wish fulfillment. You know what the destination is, yeah. It's like you've got the vision of the wish. Come back out if you want to, but can we have some clarity on the Hermit card? Clarity on the Hermit card. Are you moving quiet, Cancer, about what you're doing? just feel like you got your game face on in January 2022. Let's see. What's this Hermit about? Okay. Give me some clarity on the Hermit and the Lovers. Tapping in pretty fast to what this energy is talking about. Yeah. Okay. Let me just get a little more clarity. Hang on one second. I just need to turn the AC off really quick. A funny thing happens when I do tarot reads. If you know anything about energy, when there's good energy happening, things warm up. Like a lot of people associate heat with like hell and devil energy, but it doesn't really work like that. Dark energy tends to move in a more cold way. So when I tap in and do reads, my room and my surroundings tend to like heat up. It gets really warm in here. Or I get really warm. Like my kids will walk in and be like, your room's freezing. And I'm like a heater. So that's what happens when I do tarot reads. Let's see, Knight of Wands, why are you here? Angel energy is warm, by the way. Sometimes that's how you can sense when they're present. Your guides, angel energy, when it's around you, there's a lot of warmth. Okay, can I just have a little more information on Knight of Wands, Justice? Yes, exactly where I knew this reading was going for you, Cancer. I could see it like straight away in this first row. So it's like in January 2022, you have a very clear vision. You've had a lot of mental information like firing off about what direction you're headed in, where you're going. There's just so much determination in January 2022. This guy looks so determined. His horse looks so determined. He's just flying. He's like flying, charging straight towards. He knows where he's going. Like, look at this guy. He's like charging, and he just, you can just see like he knows exactly what he's riding towards, right? So Cancerians, do you have a clear vision of your wish fulfillment in front of you? It's like, have you been wanting something for a really long time and you're finally charging straight towards it? Straight towards this place where it all slows down and you just get to sit with what you love in your hands. Yeah. But I feel like whatever this is that you're charging towards, you're being a little quiet about it. You're being in hermit mode. You're not talking to a lot of people about it. Because maybe you don't want to like, maybe you want to see it a little bit more complete. Maybe you want to get your legs under you with this, whatever you're charging towards, before you talk a lot about it to people. But whatever it is that you're doing, I just feel like you're like in the zone. You're doing what you love. I feel like, I don't know, this Lovers card, just in overall life, are you just trusting yourself more, trusting your abilities, trusting what you're moving towards, having like a clear vision of where it's going, and gravitating towards the things that you love, and like through that way that you're moving, your money is coming in for you. And again, over here, this guy is just like charging forward. To me, like what's on his head looks like flames. He's got a lot of passion about what he's doing. And again, like to me, he's like a tiny bit slower than the Knight of Swords. But to me, knights always read as like knowing exactly what they want and what they're doing and what they're moving towards. But these two knights here, they're both moving pretty fast, and then this one is moving pretty slow. So I think there's balance here. There's balance here. It's not like sometimes this guy reads as impulsive to me, but I think with the wish fulfillment in between and the slower knight at the bottom, it's like you're in perfect balance with your wish in front of you, whatever it is that you just feel like you're tuned in, knowing what you want to do in your life right now. And I feel like the aspects are here. The love aspect is here. The work aspect is here. But again, I feel like where Cancerians can usually be like an open book and super chatty, I feel like you might be learning that balance too right now of not really being like that so much in your life. Like where we like to share everything with everybody, right? Cancerians. And so I don't know, sometimes we share too much because we're not like really, it's like they say that Cancerians live in their shell, right? That they're in that protective shell. And we can get like that when we feel a reason to be like that, but we're not really like that. We're super vulnerable, super feeling beings. So we like, I feel like Cancerians talk about their feelings a lot, but I feel like you're moving into that place where you're handling your business, but you're like keeping it to yourself. You're moving in quiet and not exposing like what you're doing until you really like see it come to fruition here. And I just feel like whatever it is that you're working on, love or work, or maybe it's all aspects that you're like finding the zone and abundance is coming in for you. And you just got a lot of passion going on in your life right now. And passion doesn't always mean about love. It could be about your art. It could be about your work. It could just be about a lot of things. And I think that things are moving in your favor. And you're just like, you're moving into the 10 of Cups, for goodness sakes. The 9 of Cups, the 10 of Cups, the Lover's card, the 6 of Pentacles. Like, what more could you want in January 2022, Cancers, for your life? It's just like you're moving towards abundant life path, abundant love path. So this will be interesting to get into your love and your career aspects, to see like where all this is going, where all this is keying in. It's possible that you have like a soulmate around you in January. But this doesn't have to mean that. This could just mean getting clarity on what choices you're making in your life that are leading to abundance for you. But let's see if the Lovers comes back out in the love read, because you've got a lot of cups here. So you might have a lot of love around you in January. Not sure. You've got 9 of Cups, 10 of Cups, 9 of Cups, Lover's card. But this all could just be speaking to like an overflow of abundance, although there's only one Pentacle card here. Abundance, keep in mind, is about many different things. It's about fulfillment, happiness. It's not just about your money. Abundance is about enough of everything. So I just see like a lot of enough in a lot of different areas of your life, Cancerians. And God knows that the feeling beings that you are, you have likely struggled a lot. So you deserve whatever this is coming in for you. To have clarity and vision like that, that's amazing. Because Cancerians can tend to get like the seaweeds in the ocean, how they sort of drift this way and that way, because they're so feeling. So it's nice to see when Cancerians get their focus, because when they get their focus, That's it. It's like the crab claw when it clutches on and grabs onto what it wants. If you have a Cancerian in your life, if you're a cross watcher, consider yourself blessed, because Cancerians are like ride or die for people that they love when it comes to family and friends and lovers. They're like the ultimate caregiver. Sometimes our feelings can get in the way, but as Cancerians mature, they really learn to like navigate that aspect of their being, and that's really beautiful when that happens. So we're going to talk about love for the sign of Cancer, January 2022. Please give us some insight about love for Cancer for January 2022. Cancer. There's that laser vision. Maybe you really know what you want in January. Love, Cancer. (2022). This is you. A lot of cards. Okay. Okay, can I have some information on this Two of Pentacles? Cancer, do you have a couple different people around you? You're trying to figure out which direction you want to go. Trying to feel like which person feels more solid to you. It's a lot of cards. Actually, it's only two. Where would you like to receive? Okay. Okay. Can I have some information on the King of Swords? It's like, do you have maybe a person around you who let's see what else comes out. I don't know, like with this bird standing over his head, I just had that feeling of like, do they watch you? Do they look at you on, it's like I like that spy tap in, like have some clarity on the King of Swords. Clarity on the King of Swords. Oh, that's funny. I don't think I've ever noticed the owl on here. Yeah, so, okay, so the tap-in was right. It's possible that you have someone in your life who isn't really talking as much as they are thinking about you and keeping an eye on you. Like maybe you're not aware. Like maybe you don't even have them on your I don't know. Like maybe they watch you through your social media. Like they look at you. Okay. I'm talking too much and not really letting the energy come through the cards. King of Swords. Clarify the King of Swords, please. Give me 1 second. Cancer, January 2022. Tell me the story. What's going on? Is your person like not talking a lot? Because like the cards are like quiet to talk. Okay. Okay, why is the Tower here? Definitely need some more information on this Tower. Okay. Wow, I know what card that was, but it's got lost for a second. Okay. Nine of Cups. Okay. Are you being super quiet right now? Trying to get a new perspective, waiting for a shift, waiting for things to change. Oh, King and Queen of Swords. Nice. You guys might be like a power match, but there's some work to do in between to get there. Cancer's person feel. Let's get the heavy hit that there's like one or two people involved here, Cancer, that you're dealing with. But I feel like one is more sort of significant, and that's who's sort of coming through. Can I, how does like, I see like how Cancer's feeling, but what does Cancer need to know? What does Cancer need to know moving forward with this person? Yo, okay, all right, okay. Yeah, Cancer, the Two of Swords just like was upside down in a place where it shouldn't be in the deck. So like with this, you might have a choice going on. I just want like a little more clarity. Okay. Okay. Why is this Queen of Wands here? Okay. Okay. What's going on? Sorry if you can't see all the cards, but I'm going to explain them to you and I'm going to show them to you. There's like a story going on here that I need like a little more clarity on. It's like I can see what's happening, but I just like, I want a little more, like, give me more information. Give me more information. Tell me more. Okay. How is this person showing up? How is this person showing up for Cancer? I feel like you have two people around you, but I feel like there's one that's like stands out a little more for you. Okay. It's like, I don't see any pages here, so that's a good thing. I like that the King and Queen of Swords are both here. Like, so I pulled sort of this side about your person and this side more about you. So it's like, I think that you've got like two people. It's possible you have two people around you, right, that you're talking to, or maybe like maybe more than two, I don't know. But I think there's like two players here, but you have one. You have one that you have one that resonates with you more. But like, are you trying to get a new perspective? Are you like waiting for things to shift? It's like, do you have one that's more quiet and more of a watcher and more of an observer? but then you have one who like shows up as a little bit more romantic, but the quiet one is sort of where you see the happiness and the wish fulfillment. One of the people might seem a little bit more grounded. Let's see. So I feel like the person who's on the quiet side, they're like going through some type of shakeup in their life. It's like they have a capability of loving, but they're in recovery mode. Like, okay, so you have the King of Swords, which, so I think this person, like, see how this bird is not in flight? I feel like this person is sort of quiet right now. Like, his sword is down. His sword is not like really activated. And this owl is here, and I just feel like that's sort of like spy mode. Like, you know how owls are, like, you'd almost never know that an owl was there. Like, you're really blessed when you get to see an owl, because we don't really get to see them that much, but they're like always present and watching. That's like their sort of behavior. So I feel like this person might be a little bit in their head about you. They might not be talking that much because they might be like going through a transformation in their life. Something might have happened in their life that was like sort of sudden. But see how there's like butterflies flying about? It's like whatever change they went through, they needed to go through in order to sort of elevate. I feel like this is going to be a long reading. Okay. I feel like this person has a possibility of being a good match for you. When they look at you, they see you as stable. They see you as like that you have everything you need, and that you're happy and you're grounded. Like, when they look at you, they see home somehow. But this person is in recovery mode. This person is in recovery mode for whatever happened with this tower. With this person is like, it's just like, see how their little heart is just outside of their body and they're just in a nest. It's like they need to heal the heart, and rest a little bit more. But so I feel like in the interim, like what you're going to be working on in January 2022, I don't know, with this Knight of Cups and this Seven of Wands, like, so even though I feel like there's a choice here, I feel like the second choice is not even really showing up in your reading. Like, they might just be kind of meh for you, or all the other choices, because you just have this like one that you're sort of, that you like. You know, Cancers are funny. We like what we like, and we like what we like. It's really hard for us to be interested in more than one things, but we'll try to balance that when someone's quiet with like keeping doors open for other people so that we don't sort of get lost in the rabbit hole of emotion. So like, it's like you might be keeping your options open, but do you watch this person somehow? No, I feel like they watch you. But I feel like the other person is almost like hovering, but not really here. Like, you're kind of like whatever with this other party or other parties. But so I feel like with you, you have a lot of love. You want the romance, Cancer. Like, of course you do. Everybody does, right? Like, you want that guy to show up. Well, I don't know. It's not gender specific, right? So it's like, whether you're a man or a woman, you want that person to show up, like with the roses, and it's like the knight with the white horse in the background. So it's like, that's how you'd like someone to show up for you. So you've been doing the work and trying to get grounded instead of being, I don't really see cards here indicating that you're like in your head too much, or that you're like really freaked out about anything. But I feel like this is more your stance. You're like meditating, you're getting it together. You're like, although maybe you think about this person a lot, you're you're trying to really stay in this queen mode, Queen of Swords. She's like a boss. She almost reads like Empress energy to me. Like, she doesn't, this is a woman who like doesn't settle. She doesn't like put up with any BS. Um, she's got her sword in her hand. Look at her pose, the way that she's sitting. She's just like, this is what I like, this is what I don't like. Show up for me like this, or like show out. You know, that's to me what Queen of Swords is. But I think that you do have like a little bit of fear. I think that you have a little bit of fear about this person sort of walking out of your life. So you just put on the brave face. Like, see her, she looks tired but happy. She almost looks like another tarot reader calls her a funny name, but about like being fake. And ever since I like heard that about this card, like it really resonated. Yeah, when the Queen of Wands shows up, it's like she really knows how to like put a show on, like everything's just fine. So you might not be really expressing what your fears to this person, or to anybody really. You might be just trying to get on top of your fears. Like with these two cards here, like, are you just trying to get mastery over your fears and like get good with just like self-love and being alone? So yeah, keep working on that. Like, could we get any clarity on like outcomes? Yeah, keep conquering your fears. Keep getting in your Queen of Swords mode. Aw, 3 of Cups. Yeah, so stay in your energy. Stay in your self-healing energy. Yeah, stay in your work on like, but don't always feel like you have to wear a mask, Cancer. Like, you can expose how you feel. You don't have to be afraid. You don't have to be afraid of people seeing you and seeing your vulnerability, and that you feel soft on the inside, and that you it's not always a weakness to show up and to show that you love people. I'm saying that you want to go like stage 5 clinger. We don't really tend to be like that anyway, but I'm saying, like, if you like someone, tell them. If you miss someone, tell them. Don't wear that fake mask. Like, I'm good over here all by myself. Don't be too much of Queen of Swords energy. Like, show up and be a little bit vulnerable. I know that that's scary. You know, I know that that is when we want to retreat into our crab shells. Outcomes. Can you show me some energy for outcomes for Cancerians? For January, for love, for 2022. January, love, 2022, Cancer. January, okay. Where are you going, Cancer? Where are you going? One more card, please. Okay, yeah, okay. I feel like you both might be sort of like a little tired from the trials and tribulations that you've been through, yeah. And it's like bags are packed, ready to go, but it's literally 3 birds on strings moving this boat. So it's moving kind of slow. The girl is a little bit tired. I feel like the journey hasn't been easy for either one of you, but you have celebration in front of you, love, community. I don't know. The 3 of Cups always reads to me like joy and love. Like these are like sisters supporting a woman who's like finally come into it and like found what she needs, her joy, her bliss. Yeah. So, and the Fool leaping, like, you know, it's possible that you get over your fears. This person gets through their tower moment, and there's just a dive off the cliff. What's at the end? Oh, okay. Fast forward momentum. So yeah, Cancer, like you might see some momentum with this person, but in the meantime, like let them kind of do their recovery thing, like you know, and you get grounded. You get grounded. You do your thing. Just feels like right now, for a little bit, like everybody kind of needs to do their own thing and like get it together. You need to get grounded. You need to get over your fears. You need to learn how to be a little bit more vulnerable. Take the mask off. Like if you're not okay, say you're not okay, right? But this person just has a little more rest and recovery to do, but they have that ability to open up and be loving, and they see that. They can see that with you. So don't think that this person like doesn't feel anything about you, because they do. When they look at you, they feel a sense of home. They feel a sense of comfort. They feel a sense of like enoughness. Maybe you make them feel like that, enoughness. Maybe you kind of make them feel cradled in a nest. Yeah. So, but I feel like you've got fast forward momentum. You got the Fool here, who's just diving off the cliff, taking a chance, diving, not worried about outcomes. So you too, don't be worried about the outcomes. Stay in ecstatic movement. You know, take care of self. Stay working on your Empress mode. You know, stay moving into this Queen of Swords. But don't be so Queen of Swordsy that you forget how to be vulnerable. Crack through your fear barriers when it comes to vulnerability. Don't be afraid for people to see you. Like, what's the worst thing that could happen? Honestly, Cancer, like if you showed what's really going on in that deep heart of yours, what's the worst that could really happen? Don't be afraid of outcomes. You know, it's like people come, people go, and you're always okay after. So, you know, don't be afraid to crack open and love a little bit, and show that love, and show those parts of yourself that you wall off behind your crab shell. Yeah? Okay, Cancer. So we're going to talk about work next for Cancerians for January 2022. Actually, Cancer work. January 2022. I'm going to blow my candles out again with this heavy shuffle. Cancer work. January 2022. Cancer work vibe. January 2022. What's going on in general for Cancers? Okay. All right. Cancer, January 2022. This is the Healing Light Tarot right here. Okay. All right, I can already see exactly sort of see where this is going. Can I have some more information on the Five of Pentacles, Eight of Swords? Where's this going? What's Cancer doing with this? Okay. I have some more clarity on this third line. Eight of Swords, Five of Pentacles. Okay. Who is Cancer collaborating with, or what's going on over there? You're like, it's like, okay, Cancer. It's like you're finding your balance when it comes to your money making, your career aspect. Let's see. Give me a little information on temperance. Yeesh, Cancer. Yes. You have some like stuff over here that's like just to talk about, yeah. But can I just have one more card? Like, do I even need clarity over here? But okay, let's get some clarity. Let's just see. Six of Swords. Let's see if the cards want to talk. Can I have clarity on the Six of Swords? It's like, I don't know. Do we need more clarity? Never seen so many cards like almost want to talk and then decide to go back in the deck. Okay. Please give us a little bit more clarity. Thank you. Okay. Why is this Three of Swords here? Why? Okay. All right. Okay, so Cancer, career. It's like you're finding your balance. This whole read just started with angel energy. So like, are you finally finding like your blessed path of what you're supposed to be doing? Cancerians in 2022, are we starting this year off with balance? Like, look, everything in this card is just balance, total alignment, balance. Head and heart are in balance. There's a whole damn angel on this card, right? And then you've got the Ace of Cups under that. So are you just like moving right into balance with doing what you love? This guy is like at the drawing board, making plans. Sometimes this card speaks about collaboration in some decks, but usually in other decks there's like 3 people collaborating. But in this deck, this guy's like at the drawing board with a blueprint, and he's just like, he's got clear vision on where he's going with his work, with what he's working on, and he's just like building. Okay, and you've got like, whatever this is that you're building, you've got success, you've got victory, yeah. And Three of Swords came out, and sometimes it talks about disappointment, heartbreak, right? So that's why I wanted some clarity there to just talk about like, why is this here? So I think this King of Cups is here to say that this is what you're moving out of. You're moving out of kind of being in that stuck energy of like where I feel like your heart hasn't been in whatever it is that you've been doing. And you're finally finding that groove of like what you love to do. There's so much love in your career, which to me reads as like you love what you're doing. Do you possibly though have a tendency, Cancer, to overthink things, get into mental bondage, feel stuck when you're not stuck, not see your way out, lack mindset, not seeing the support that's around you? Do you have a tendency to self-sabotage? Do you have a tendency for inner conflict where there doesn't need to be any, right? All these 3 cards talk about internal conflict, internal mindset, lack of seeing your resources. But your resources are right there. They're right there. It's sort of like, what do you choose to look at? What's your tendency in life? What do you choose to look at? You choose to look at the ground and see nothing, or do you choose to look around and see like, where's the support? The support is right there. So get out of that stuck lack mindset. When you find yourself slipping, when it comes to whatever this is that you're working on, yeah? Whatever you've experienced in the past when it comes to failure, with things that you've tried to do, when it comes to making money, don't let like your little everybody who's super successful, right? They go through defeats, they go through setbacks, but people who are really successful at what they do, especially what they love to do, they get back up and they keep going, right? They get it under control, like this King of Cups, and they keep going because they know that success is where they're going. They've just got their mind made up that success is where they're going. So the key to all of this and this is to, when you find yourself slipping back into this mindset of lack, or it's not going to work, or I can't see the way, you've got to like illuminate that part of your brain that goes into that self-defeating mode and self-sabotage mode and sort of reprogram the narrative. So one of the keys to being successful, yeah, is reprogramming the internal narrative, because you're going to hear me talk a lot about this in readings. So it's like the way we see things, when we get into this mindset and we get into this mindset of lack and conflict, inner conflict and stuckness, we really create a path of more of the same. Because if this is what we're focusing on, this is what we're magnetizing, right? So when you recognize that those thoughts are going on, you've got to get quiet and you've got to learn how to replace those self-defeating thoughts with this. Success, right? Look at that. It's just a total victory. So when you find yourself in the self-defeating mindset, get in a quiet space and visualize your success. Visualize your success, right? Because this is your old story. This is your new story. This is your new story. And I've been like holding her and not showing her to you, but this is where your reading ends. This is the Queen of Pentacles, right? She shows off in this deck like an empress, like a total empress. She has everything she needs. She's fertile. She's pregnant. Like, this card doesn't read as pregnancy to me, though. This card reads as like she's the life bringer. She's the life birther. She has a whole tree. I don't know if you can see that, but she has a whole tree growing from the top of her head, right? So yeah, that's the message. Move out of this. Catch these negative self-sabotaging thoughts when they're coming in, so that you can be in this Queen of Pentacles energy, because she has everything she needs. It's like you have success in front of you. You're guided. Like, you have angel presence on this path of like whatever it is that you're working on. You've got victory. You've got the King of Cups here. He's got balance. He doesn't bring too much emotion into it, so I think that means that you're able to navigate with like not bringing too much emotional chaos into this thing that you're doing about your work. But keep your head up, keep your head on straight. Really be mindful to stay out of lack mindset. I don't have enough, I'm broke. Change your narrative. I have enough, it's on the way. I'm doing great. My business is growing. My money is growing. What I need is already here. Get in that mindset. Daydream about like, sorry, I'm like clapping my hands, because when I see these cards, everything in me just wants to like shake you up and say like, don't do that. Don't get into that mindset, because it's so defeating. It just creates an energetic wave of like it just sets off a negative, like a domino effect, right? So the way to counter that is to set off a positive domino effect. So and the way that you do that is to get in your head. You know, people say that your head is not a friendly place. Yeah, your head is not a friendly place when you're in this vibe, but when you learn how to shift the narrative into this vibe and this vibe internally, then your head becomes a friendly place to be. Because when you get in your head and you can change your thought patterns and switch off the negative and switch on the daydreaming, let yourself daydream about the dream. Where do you want to see it? Visualize it. Like, get clear on it. Where do you want to go? And hold your mental energy and space for those type of visions and those type of daydreams, rather than like the negative and what could go wrong, or like what's holding you back, or what's not happening all the way. Spend your mental energy focusing on where you want to see it and what's going right. Throw a little gratitude in there. Try to come from a space of being grateful for what you have, and it'll really help you to shift out of this narrative. And we'll talk about that sort of like tactical way of approaching manifesting good things into your life as we go on with more readings. But Cancer, you're so capable. You already know this stuff. Like you're like you know about your emotions and like where they hold you back, and I think you guys tend to be really smart about like how to get on top of that and move it forward. But you do have a tendency sometimes to get into those stuck self-defeating patterns. So step out of that. You're moving right into your Queen of Pentacles. You're moving right into your Ace of Cups. You're moving right into your King of Cups. You're moving right into your victory. You are blessed on this path with some angel energy and balance. So, you know, Temperance, Major Arcana, it's just such a beautiful opening to this career reading. So, and it just ends beautifully on both sides. It's just like boom, 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 you know, love, abundance. So, yeah, you're follow the path that you love. I feel like you're already in that zone. Like you kind of have a vision of doing something that you love. So stick with it. Keep your thoughts positive. Keep your dreams positive. Keep your headspace positive, and everything will turn out really well for you. Okay, Cancerians, thank you so much for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell so that you'll know when new readings are coming out. And thank you so much for watching, and take care.